live. Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for stopping on. And here I'm with my friend Lily, my co-host, and welcome to another episode of Extraordinary Light Show. Lily is here with me and she wants to say hi.
Hello, beautiful souls. I'm so excited to be here. Alexandra, are we going to talk about our challenge?
Yes. So for those of you who didn't watch our last episode, go and watch. And because we want to grow, we want to inspire you to grow and stepping out of your comfort zone. We are actually every week, we're going to challenge each other to do something that is going to improve our lives. So I challenge Lily to go vegan diet for 7 days. So we're going to talk about how that turned out. And Lily challenged me to start using Instagram more, to do Instagram stories, to relax a little bit more in front of camera, to share a little more of my personal life. So that's what we're going to discuss first. So you can start, Lily, like, how was your experience with this vegan diet?
It was great. I think having an accountability partner is very important. I think that's the reason why we went into this in the first place. There were certain aspects of my life that I needed help with, which was my health. I find that with other things, I'm pretty good with calling myself out and holding myself accountable. But if for some reason, when it comes to like food and fitness, I need extra help. And Alexandra had this great idea about holding each other accountable. Felt like if I didn't do what I was supposed to do, I would be letting Alexandra down and letting myself down, which really helped me with this as well. And for Alexandra, it was actually your idea. So how did you come up with this in the first place?
Because I really want to connect more with people, and I want to show people like my everyday activities. And actually there is not always like, I'm here in front of the camera, I'm filming these videos, and I'm just so different than others. Like I'm not different, I also have these difficulties in life, and I want to show them like my, maybe like yesterday I did my like little morning routine that I love, and things like that, like from time to time, to inspiring more people, just to connect more, to be more confident with sharing. Because I want to be more vulnerable, I want to show more of me, and I think that's going to help me also, and also I'm hoping to inspire more people as well. So, and it was going pretty good, like my first one, you challenged me to do it live, so I was like, oh my god, I mean, that was awesome. And after that, it's just every day is like, it's cool, it's easier, right, and it's fun. So I just, like, I'm doing it every day now, sometimes more, sometimes less, and I will continue to do it. And I think it's really helped me, and actually it helped me be more motivated also, because I want to do something great in a day so I can inspire others, so that also kind of inspire me as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're such a positive light. There's so much positivity always illuminating out of you. And you were saying that you want to be able to inspire people, and it motivated you. Are there days that you don't feel as motivated? And if you do, what do you do to help them?
Oh, yes, there are days. But not, like, sometimes if it's too much, if I'm doing too many things and I feel exhausted, I think it's also starting how I feel. If I don't have energy, if I'm tired, and if I'm like maybe a little bit sick or something, that's when I like kind of feel a little bit down. Or just sometimes it happens, like life happened, right? So many different things around us and so many different energies from other people. And sometimes it affects us. So I acknowledge that, and I give myself time to process that. And it's not like 5 weeks. I said, okay, maybe today, like not more than 1 day, and I will say, today I'm just feeling like this, and I will do a meditation, I will do something to ground me and just to be here and okay with whatever is happening right now. And then I will just continue on tomorrow. If it's tomorrow it doesn't happen and tomorrow is the same, then I will do some drastic thing. Like I would say, okay, what usually I'm doing during my day, okay, let me do something different. So I would go outside and take a walk. I would listen to some music and just dance by myself in the room, right? Or I would do something like exercising, even if I'm doing yoga or I'm doing some like light exercise. I will do something very hard. So I would be exhausted like for 30 minutes, and then it just shifts your whole thinking and your feeling and everything. So just doing something totally different than you are doing, and just change your day.
That's really good. Because
what are you doing when you're like feeling bad?
What do I do when I'm feeling bad? I think about that the work that I'm doing is important. That's what I think about. And that shifts my perspective right away. I think about this thing that I'm doing right here matters. And if it doesn't matter, maybe I shouldn't be doing it in the first place. And it does a couple of things for me. Number one, it shakes me out of my current situation, whether if I'm feeling down because, you know, I did not get an email back from someone, or someone said something to me, or things are not working out the way I want. Reminding myself, why am I doing this in the first place? And then second is refocusing. Am I doing the things that are going to shift me towards where I want to be? And if I'm focusing on things that don't matter, why am I doing it? I need to clear my plate. So that's what I do. And then there's a couple of physical things that I do. I would go sprint to the bathroom, you know, kind of change my state a little bit. I love to dance. I will put on some music. I'll dance as well. Yeah, those are the couple of things that I do.
Yeah, and sometimes, now you remind me, I would say, if I'm not feeling like doing something, I have to, because it's I'm thinking, like, for example, if I post a video and that video helps somebody go throughout their day, I need to do this in order to help them. So I need to like put all my drama aside and go get over it as soon as I can, so I can go actually and help somebody. And the other day, like, I was running, and I ran the day for 7 miles. So, and like during these 7 miles, I'm going like, oh, I cannot do it, I'm exhausted. And then I have this boost of energy for a few miles, and it was like going up and down. And I always look at people around me, like people like passing by, they're running or with a car or walking or whatever. And I always say, maybe right now I'm inspiring something to go outside and exercise, or to go for a run. So if I stop, maybe I'm not going to inspire that person. Because I know when I'm going like around, and when I see somebody running, I always say, oh, good for that, that's awesome. And then like give me that kind of feeling like, wow, like I want to do that. I want to take care of myself and my body. Mm-hmm. So like that's another thing that I do.
Love it. You like leading by example.
Yes.
Is that what it is? How important do you think is, we talk a lot about like different inspiring people. How important do you think it is to lead by example? Like if you were going to give some advice, like how important do you think it is for you to live that way too?
I think it's everything. I think it's very important, because I cannot say to somebody, you know what, like be grateful and you need to do this and this to change your life, if I am not doing it. Mm-hmm. And when I stop doing that, I will stop talking about it, because I think it's not fair, like to be smart or pretend that you're smart and you know everything if you're not actually living like that. I think it's just fake. So I think it's everything, like to talk from the experience.
No, I agree. I just wanted to get your take on it too.
I just want to say hi to our beautiful soul. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, your beautiful souls.
Yes, Danielle is here. Hi, my love. Clifford, hi, Clifford. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, and Evan, our beautiful soul. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for watching, guys. And also, if you are ready to challenge yourself, right down here, and then we can hold each other accountable, and then we can help each other go through our little challenges. So, or even if you have any ideas that you want to challenge us, put it in the comments.
You know what? I think it would be very interesting with the people watching right now. Is there a challenge that you want to give the two of us.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like it was something that we don't expect.
Yes, something that we don't expect. And then we'll take it on this week and we'll report back.
That would be cool. So
that'll be good. I'm
actually waiting for that.
Now I'm scared. I can't believe I said that. Oh no.
No, you're excited. You're excited.
I'm excited, but scared at the same time. So how did your Instagram stories go?
It was very cool, and I actually connected with one of my friends from Russia that I didn't see like for 3 years, and I had her on Instagram, but we like didn't talk like for a long time. And she actually like she was very happy that she can see me and that I'm doing this. So we start talking again, and I'm very happy because of that, because I really love her, but we just like lose contact when she went back to Russia. So that's very cool. And also I feel like more and more comfortable, and I think it's really helping me be more open. So it's really awesome. So tell me about you and your vegan diet. It was hard for you to not eat animal products?
I think what happened was I'm the kind of person, if you challenge me to do something, I will have to do it like that second. I will have to start there. Me was I was not prepared for the vegan diet at all. You know, I'm lucky that I had a Whole Foods near me. I was able to buy food right away. So that was the main thing, because I was just not prepared. I didn't have groceries. Yeah, I didn't do any grocery shopping. I just had to like go vegan right away. So that was a thing. But being on a vegan diet was really good. I wouldn't necessarily say I miss eating animal products. It was more to do with the convenience of it. You realize that you do a lot of things on autopilot. Like you will just go to the store and just pick up something randomly out of convenience, and it has like animal byproduct on it. So to be a vegan, I had to really intentionally go to certain places to find the right foods for me. And that's the thing about life too, you know. Sometimes we're just on autopilot, everything is just habit. And then when you kind of set the right intention, good things could happen. And for me, like my energy level has skyrocketed. I'm already a very energetic person to begin with, but I feel like it's gotten a lot better.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's good.
And also I think because you consciously know that you're doing something good for yourself and your body. So that's gonna just help with all this energy and everything. So that's beautiful. Imagine now what things you're gonna do with this energy. Oh my God, you were doing so much over here.
No, I know, right? Well, I also decided that I'm gonna go vegetarian 5 days a week. Full vegetarian 5 days a week, and 1 day a week I'll eat meat just to kind of keep it open, and 1 day a week I'll go vegan.
Wow, good job.
So thank you, Alexandra. That was really good. It's kind of shifted my perspective a little bit.
And it's so awesome that you are open to experiment. That was very incredible. Not many people can admit, okay, let me try something new, let me be open and honest about it and see actually how I'm gonna feel and is it gonna work for me or not, right? So good for you.
Okay, awesome. Jesus. Evan challenged me something in the live chat. Lily, no coffee for a week? Oh.
Alexandra, daily sing with me on Snapchat. I don't have a Snapchat, but I will have it now. Okay, let's do this. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh my God. No coffee for a week? I still can't get over it.
So he wanna mess up with your energy levels.
Oh my God. Now you're gonna see, is my energy level authentic or is it synthetic from coffee? Okay.
Let's figure this out.
Well, you know what? I'm up for the challenge. I'll do it. I'll find different ways. Green tea, smoothies. I could do lots of different things.
Yeah, of course. That's all habits. Yeah. And yeah, I'm open for singing. I have a beautiful voice. My husband doesn't agree that I have a beautiful voice, but I think I do.
We should sing. We should sing before. I like to sing.
Sometimes like a lot of songs, like I don't even know all the words. I'm just like mumbling. But I if I feel good, that's awesome. So depends.
No, I'm trying to get you to sing live on air. That's what I'm trying to do, Alexandra.
I know you do. You want to sing? I know you were singing for one of your speeches recently.
I know. I know. I know. It was very nerve-wracking.
But you did it. That's awesome.
I did it. Exactly. Exactly. And now it's not that bad after all, right? Who cares? It's just singing. It's not a big deal. Hey.
That's cool. So Lily, let's start with the first questions.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Lily forgot about our question. Another thing that I want to not discuss, but that I have trouble with is where I look. Like if I look at a camera, I feel like I'm not connected to you because I'm looking at you and my screen. But then I feel like I'm not connected to my beautiful souls. So that's a I don't know. Are you conscious of it? Like where you?
Well, for me, I have the screen on you, so I just look at you the whole time. But for you, you have to let it shift back and forth. So there's not much you can do about that.
Yeah. So
look at your beautiful soul. We have all our beautiful souls in the chat that is challenging us too. Okay. So first question, Alexandra. It's a long one. I'm going to read it word for word.
Okay.
Okay. It comes from Kim. At the moment, the challenge I'm facing is focusing on one thing. I feel my efforts are spread, and that's why I'm not seeing significant results. Since I figured out my one word, so we talk a lot about our one word. Yours is light, mine is extraordinary. So this person is saying that they figure out their one word. It seems like I'm attracting a lot of opportunities that I can pour myself into. I practice my one word and being fulfilled, but by the way, I'm still employed. So this person is employed. They're not an entrepreneur. So my time is already limited. If I can choose that one thing to focus, I'm sure I will see significant results. However, I'm having a challenge choosing what that thing would be.
Kim? Hello, Kim. Thank you for asking. First thing is incredible that you find your one word. It's really life-changing. I recommend everybody to reading Your One Word book from Evan Carmichael. And then, like she said, like as soon as she found that word, so many opportunities, right? So what to do now? Try and experiment. Like, why are you making this excuse not to do anything because you have so many things to do? So it's the same thing like if you say, I don't know what to do with my life, so I'm just not doing anything, or I have so many things, so I'm not doing anything. Start with, if you know with what to start, like write down everything, all your opportunities on a piece of paper, and just look at them, think about it, and see like, how do I feel about this opportunity? How do I feel about this opportunity? And then pick one and just start with that one for like maybe, I don't know, a week or whatever like time you think would be the best, and just start there. And then after you finish 1 week, okay, I'm leaving this behind, I'm starting with a new one, and then you will see like in a month what works the best for you, or maybe in 6 months. But if you do nothing and you're just going around and say, there's so many things, I cannot do anything, I don't have time, and make all these excuses, you will, in 6 months, you will be in the same place where you are now. So it's okay to start with the small things. You don't need to do everything at once. And like Kim said, like, okay, I know one thing would be best, but maybe it wouldn't. Maybe 2 things would be best. But if you can organize your time, organize your day, you can have more time to do different things. But like I said, experiment and start with one at a time, and then just notice how you feel. Does that bring you happiness and joy? And if not, that's perfect. This is not working. Now I know. Because so many things we think we would like, but then when we actually try, we don't like them at all. So just try everything and see.
Yeah, I agree. I think clarity is going to come from engagement. So for Kim, Kim is probably looking at all of these opportunities like, wow, I could do this, I could do that. But if you're not doing anything about it, you're never going to know what it is that you should focus on. So try it. In the beginning, it's okay. You're going to say yes to a lot of things, and most of it, it's not going to work out because it's not something that you might be interested in. Like I did the same thing. I tried a whole bunch of things, and a lot of it kind of fell out. Like I started making jewelry, I made furniture and all that kind of stuff, but I tried it. Later, it was something else. And there was something else. And then eventually I had to focus on something. I think we should also follow our own intuition. I think we know when something is not right for us, that we kind of lose passion for. You know, I think there are a couple of ways of looking at it. Sometimes we're afraid to do something, so you have to catch yourself. Like, am I afraid to do this? Like, for example, for you, like Instagram stories is not because you didn't care about it. You just didn't want to do it for certain reasons. But whereas like other things, you're probably not doing because you just don't care about it, but you need to try it first.
Yes.
I think for Kim, just try it, and then move on, and don't worry about it. It's all going to make sense to you.
Yes, and you are not late. Like you don't, now when people like find their work, I know I was like, when I like figure everything out, what I want to do, first I thought like, oh, I want to do everything at once. I'm gonna, because this is very big, that things that I want to do and lives I want to change. But I said, okay, calm down. As long as you are consciously changing one person at a time, and you help one person each day, it's okay. And then slowly you can do more and more, but start small. Just start. That's the most important thing.
It's true. Just start. Just do it.
Just start. No more excuses, Kim.
That's it. That's it. All right. Next question. So this actually comes from a mom. So her name is Shauna. She says, I have a teenage son who's just finished the first year in university in Boston. He's exceptionally bright and ambitious, but lacks self-regulation and understanding how to empower himself by taking responsibility, ownership. Consequently, he has performed poorly. So what are some suggestions you have in working with her son?
I think we all have people around us when we see they have so much potential. I see in everybody, not just my family and my friends, but every person has so much potential that they are not using. Also we, like I'm not using all my potential. You're not using your potential. And it's hard to see that, but then also we can start from ourselves. So for that mom, I would say, are you using your potential? Because if you show your kid that if I'm using my potential, this is my reward, this is how my life look like, then maybe he would say, okay, like, let me try. And also, he's just a teenager, right? So we all been there. Like, it's not like you having 18 and now you want to change the world. Some people, yes, awesome, but majority, no. I remember when I was like, in that age, like I wasn't thinking like I'm gonna change the world and I want to help so many people like find their dreams and everything. I didn't have the big dreams and the big ambition, and it's okay, right? Now I changed, so it's not late. Like it's not like if he doesn't change in up to 20 years, like his life is ruined. Like find like understanding. Remember how were you when you were his age? That's one thing, and another is conversation. Are you talk about it? Can you sit with him and actually like talk what is your dreams, what you want to be, like what impact you want to do in life, what legacy you want to leave behind, and just have an honest conversation. And if you're not in that kind of relationship, then build that kind of relationship. And it cannot happen overnight, but do it small steps. Ask that kind of question just randomly, like ask like, you never told me, what is your dream? And then maybe he would say like, leave me alone, like I don't want to talk to you. But then it will make him think about it. And then if you're doing this more often on a daily basis, he will start asking himself like, seriously, what is my dream? What I want to be like? And then that can trigger something inside. Then when he's doing some kind of action, it will be, is this actually towards my dream or not? So that's few things. So if she's here, I will have more questions so I can have a better answer. But this is kind of like just on top of my head. So what would you think? Like, what would you say?
Yeah, that's true. She's not in front of us, so we don't know how long this has been going on. You know, has she had this conversation with him, try to understand what he's going through? Is he studying something that he wants to study? Maybe the engagement is that maybe, you know, he wants to be a video game designer, but his parents want him to become a doctor. Maybe that's why that part of that rebellious side is coming out. So I think there's a lot of questions there. Just having a genuine interest in what he wants to do. I think when I think about when I was a teenager, and I wouldn't really talk to my parents. Right? They would ask me questions like, "Why do you want to talk to me?" But like little by little, my dad would ask me, "Okay, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to do this? I don't want to study this." And then really, my parents. I'm kind of thinking about my parents when I was a kid. How we used to interact. My parents and I are very different. Like we have completely different mentalities. Where our mindset's very different, but the one thing that they did extremely well was they allowed me to think for myself, and I think that's very important. They allowed me to make mistakes on my own. My dad would hold me accountable. I did a lot of things. He's like, you could study whatever you want. You just have to get good grades and make sure this is what you want to do. And I couldn't blame it on anybody else but myself because I was the one who chose it. So when I think about my parents, yeah, allowing me to make my own mistakes and fail, and then hold me accountable when I did because it was my decision. So that's a suggestion I would have for them. Yeah.
Yes. Honest conversation is key to any relationship, and maybe her son, maybe he really thinks he can do so much more and he's actually not doing it because he thinks he's just wasting his life. There is also a possibility. So just be there for him. And even if he's like, maybe so many people are telling him, oh, you're so bright, you should do this, you should do this, oh, you're so bright, oh, you should be, and he just don't want to do it. He want to do something different. And it's also the book that we were talking about, Mindset. When people say you're so bright, you should do this. Like it's expecting from people who to do something like you said, doctor or lawyer or be like some I don't know, whatever profession that parents or people around want to put this kid into. But just honest conversation and see it's okay. You have time and start small. What you want to do. So. Conversation is everything. That's the key.
Yeah, I think so. I think that if it's not even just a parent-child relationship, it's all relationships. It's understanding where the person's coming from instead of just assuming that they are they're disengaged because they don't care about what they do. Maybe they do really care. There's a disconnect there. Who they want to be is not how they're living. You and I talk about this a lot. We talk about our one word. So our one word is our single most important core value that we define for ourselves. And we naturally behave the best and we operate the best when we are coming from that place. Like for you, you always want to be in light. Even before we got on this call, you said, I'm all about light and there's no lighting in here. What's happening? Right? And that's a way to hold yourself accountable. And I don't know if for Shauna here, it might be worth walking through the exercises and seeing what he really stands for. And then that way, if you do hold him accountable, he's the reason why. It's his one word. It's his value. So he almost can't really argue with that. Like if I were to say, Alexandra, what's happening? You're not living according to your light. You can't really argue with that because you defined it for yourself. So it might be worth going through the exercise for Shauna.
Yes, I love that. So that's a few few answers, so you can pick and then try.
I know. There you go. And I have one last question. It comes from me. It goes with our entire theme of accountability and all of that we started off with. Why is it so important to have an accountability partner?
It's so important, right? And because we are letting ourselves down all the time. That's very simple answer. And we start in the morning, right? When we set up the alarm and, oh, let me just go just 5 more minutes, even though I told myself I will wake up at this time, and we don't. And we have all these things we're gonna do every day, and we kind of like, you know what, we are used to it that we are not doing it, so we just say, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, or okay, I'm just gonna skip this. And we are letting ourselves down all the time, and we are kind of okay with that. But when somebody you care about say, okay, like you said, okay, let's do this challenge, and it's totally different, right? Like, I don't want to let you down. And even if I'm having this construction zone in my house, so they're like, today, the whole day, it was just so much noise. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna film this. So I just have a story about my construction in my building and all this noise, and that was it. And maybe if it's not for you, if you were not here to hold me accountable, I would not do it. So I think letting ourselves down, it's easier. And then also, if you're having this like inspiring things with each other, if I'm doing my part, it's going to inspire you to do your part. So it's going to help you do, for example, this vegan diet you're doing. If you see me that I am not doing my thing, you can just say, you know what, I'm just not going to do this with this vegan diet because she's not doing her Instagram stories, so what's the point? But then you're not doing just for yourself, but also for your partner, so you can help each other. So I think it's very important to have it.
Yeah, no, it's really good to have that. I think for the two of us, it organically happened. We had this live hangout. We're like, you know what, we're gonna do this accountability partner thing. We're gonna challenge each other. What suggestion do you have for people who want who wants an accountability partner, but they don't know who to ask? Like, how do you go about doing that?
It depends what you want to do, and also just look people around you, like who is. You cannot have one partner for everything, I would say. You can, but maybe it would be easier if you go like somebody, you have a friend who is going to the gym all the time. Right, so you will maybe have your friend ask your friend, like, oh, I really want to improve my health. I really want to go to the gym. Can you like help me with that? Can you hold me accountable? And then they will be open for it, right? And then I think people who are really open to change, open to do something better and bigger, they will be here for you, and then you can be for them. But if you have somebody in your life who is just don't care and they're just whatever, and you approach them and you ask, you know what, I want to do this big thing, and would you help me, like, just count my days and like call me out when I'm doing wrong or when I'm not doing it or when I'm making mistakes, they would say, yeah, sure. And then they would say, you know what, it's okay that you didn't do it, you're gonna do it tomorrow, right? So you don't want to have that kind of person to be your kind of a partner, because it would just be a disaster. So first of all, I'm hoping that you are surrounding yourself with people who want to help you grow. And if you don't have anybody around you, you have us. So come here and say, I want to change this. I want to improve this or that. And then we can help you. We are here to help you. So no excuses. If you don't have anybody around you, you have us.
Yes, exactly. So for our beautiful souls in their chat, I'm wondering if they have any challenges that they want to take on this week. Come on, guys.
And while we waiting,
and then you have
tell me, who is your best partner? Who is your always like here to check everything that you're doing and to make you do it better?
I have a couple of people. I have a few people. My husband holds me accountable for certain things. His is more around like my husband knows me better than anybody else does. Like he knows me inside out, and he knows when I'm not being authentic, doing something out of obligation. And he's like, you don't really want to do that, but you're doing it because you don't want to let someone down, or you feel like it's out of duty. So he kind of calls me out on that, because he notices how I physiologically change when I'm not being myself. He's like, you just know. So that would be one person. He holds me accountable for that. As far as like my speaking is concerned, my coaching, my business, it's Evan Carmichael. He holds me accountable. He's like, Lily, you said you were going to do this. You're not doing it. How come you're not doing it? And he knows that it's a lot of the stuff that I'm not doing it because it's just based on fear, right? I had the same issue as you. I wasn't putting out all these Instagram stories, and I wanted to. Deep down inside, I wanted to. I wanted to share my journey with people. I wanted to inspire people too, but I wasn't doing it because I was afraid of judgment. I didn't want people to think that, oh, this girl, she thinks that people care about her life, and I had to change that mindset around. I had to think about it in a way that I'm going through, and what I have to say could inspire someone to go out there and do the things that they want to do. So two people that really hold me accountable, my husband and Evan Carmichael, and now you for my fitness challenge.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. I just want to say hi to Danica. Danica say she was worrying that the show won't happen. Danica, every Tuesday we'll be here, and she became regular. Yes, thank you for stopping by every Tuesday. Oh, that's awesome. And I want to take all my beautiful souls, and of course, Lily, if you are up for it, we should also challenge one another. And then have these little challenges from Evan.
Jeez, I'm still trying to get over this coffee thing. Okay, we could challenge one another. Okay, okay. What do you want to get better at? And I could challenge you from there.
I want to get better at this, opening myself, sharing my message on a better way, putting better content out. And kind of like, I am not like for example, like I was talking the other day about health, and I love my video, I love that everything I said, but it's just me talking, right? It's not fun to watch. If you're maybe listening to it and you're going somewhere, fine, but if you're watching it, it's just not interesting, right? I don't know if I would watch somebody like for 12 minutes just like talking, if it's nothing happening, right? Like, so I have this belief that people are not really engaging because my videos are not very interesting to watch. Even though my message is okay, it can be better.
Okay.
So that's a challenge I have, like how to make it.
How to make it better. I think for you, your message is great. I don't think there's anything wrong with the message that you're sending out. It might be just practice in bringing that out a little bit, being an authentic person, and you're so real. I think kind of leaning into all the emotions that you have, like all the highs and the lows. If you're feeling really passionate about something, kind of just leading into that, even more genuine than you are already. It was the challenge that I had when I started out. I think a lot of the people resonated with me because I was, I still am. I'm an authentic person, but I was still holding myself back a little bit. And I still am holding myself back a little bit. I still feel nervousness a little bit when I go on air and I feel like I have to be a certain way. So really just like leaning into your emotions even a little bit more than you are right now. And then your message will come across a little bit more interesting, even though your message is great. There's nothing wrong with what you're saying. It's just that how you're saying it.
So I will open up a little more. I will show my real true emotions.
Yes.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna say my beautiful souls. I'm so sad.
Hey, if you feel like it's, if you in the moment you feel like crying, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that either. And it's going to come with practice. When you're doing your Instagram stories, the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. And then that will help your videos too.
Yeah, I can already see it. There is like helping me become more relaxed now when I take my phone and like it's only been a week when I'm doing Instagram stories, and it's already like I see the difference, like in myself when I'm doing it. So that's cool. Thank you for that, Lily.
Yeah, you're welcome. I don't. It's not a challenge though.
So yeah, that's just a little advice.
Yeah, it's more of a suggestion. Oh.
You need to tell me something specific. You need to tell me something specific that
something specific. How often are you putting out content?
I want to do it more often, so you can maybe challenge for that. Because I'm challenging myself, but I'm letting myself down all the time.
Okay. Are you putting out daily content?
No.
Okay. So that's your challenge then. Your challenge is daily content.
Got it.
There you go.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I needed this.
Daily content for Alexandra. Okay. What about me? What's my challenge besides no coffee?
Your challenge, because you want to get better with your health, with your fitness level, I will challenge you to run.
No, I hate running.
And it's not gonna be like you need to run for like 10 miles. Just maybe for 3 days, you can pick 3 days in these 7 days, and run for a mile.
For a mile. What's
just
a mile?
1 mile.
1 mile. Okay. Jesus, I don't even know if I could run a mile. Okay, all right.
First time I started, like I couldn't even run a mile. So just start there and then like notice how you feel. And then I was first time like I really literally couldn't run not even a half a mile. And I would say like how I did this to myself. How come I cannot run? Like if I want to be like energized, you know, like you're gonna go and run on a stage, you're gonna have seminars and you're gonna be so energized, but how you can be full of energy whole day if you're not like taking care of your body and you know.
All right.
Your fitness level.
How often am I running? 3 times a week?
I would like to challenge you every day, but we can start with 3 days this week and then we will see how it's going to continue.
Okay, 3 times this week and I'm supposed to run a mile. Okay, all right.
If you feel like you can run more, that would be amazing.
Okay, I have to see. I don't think I've ever run like a mile. Okay, all right. Okay, fine. I will do it.
Okay.
And I'm going to run a mile 3 times a week.
Yes, mile is you're having a kilometers, right? In Canada. So 1.6. Or we can just make it 2 if it's easier.
Okay, we'll be more accurate. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm excited.
And then our beautiful souls, you are not challenging yourself. We don't like that.
I know. How come they're not challenging themselves? What's happening?
I mean, we are inspiring. It's just not right. Like we are here putting ourselves out there and we're like accepting all these challenges, but I'm hoping that you will think about it and then that you will comment when we finish with this live. And I'm expecting some challenges from you, my beautiful souls.
Okay, amazing. Okay, well, we need to inspire it. And then maybe when they're less shy, they could start writing in and challenging themselves too.
Yes, that's why we are actually, like we said, we need to be an example. So that's why we're doing this. We're talking about, we're showing you, and then we're gonna inspire you eventually to make changes in your lives.
Yes, and for our beautiful soul, you can also inspire other people by doing challenges too. See, I keep convincing them. I have confidence that they will challenge themselves the next time.
Yes. And Daniel said, I would suggest no treadmill. Yes, Lily, no treadmill running.
I don't have a treadmill, so that's okay.
I'll
run with no coffee.
And and also that's kind of that can be your mindfulness practice, right? Because you can combine two, right? You can go run, you can be mindful, you can be grateful, and that's gonna be amazing for you. And then eventually you're gonna start looking forward to run because it's gonna give you this awesome feeling.
I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm up for the challenge, and thank you, Alexandra, for being my accountability partner. Now I have to do it because I don't want to let you down. I don't want to let down all our beautiful souls because they know that I just accepted the challenge. And then you're going to be putting out daily content.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Lily. This is going to be awesome. Daniel writing, after a week, you're going to realize you don't need coffee just because you're running. Wow.
Okay.
Lily is not very convinced, but I just want to acknowledge you that you are really not into running. You really don't like it, but you are so open to do it. So yeah. That is really amazing. And I'm hoping that our beautiful souls are realizing that and they're thinking about it.
Yeah, it's good. You know, a lot of great things came out of me being open-minded. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'll try it. Maybe I'll love it. Maybe not. We'll see.
Yes, we'll see. That's amazing. And our time is running out.
I know.
I just want to thank you, Lily, for this fun live. It was very fun. And I want to thank all our beautiful souls. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for stopping by. And we are looking forward to see your challenges.
Yes, I think this will be good. Every week we'll do a new challenge. And then we're going to do all challenge. Everyone's going to be doing challenges. Yeah,
yes,
I think that'll be really good.
I agree, and then we can see each other challenges and how everybody's doing. So it's gonna be very cool.
Okay.
Awesome. So thank you very much, everybody, and we're gonna see you next Tuesday with new challenges and new inspiration. Thank you, my beautiful souls.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.